I love winter, the slower months, misty mornings, rainy days, crazy winds, shorter days, but work still has to get done. The days are getting colder, and we are preparing for the cold nights and frosty mornings. But first, we get started on the bedroom for our Kuni girls in their new enclosure. And I have a very sweet story to share with you, so stick around.
Hey guys!
Hi.
Welcome to our channel. Last week we finally finished the pig fence. It took quite a few weeks, right?
Yeah.
And now we need to build them a house. Now we do want to spend as little as possible and hopefully build it that it lasts for a very long time. I do want to try my hand at Earthbag building. We bought a bunch of these about 3 years ago and they've just been sitting there, and I thought, yeah, I do like a bit of flagellation. Supper! But yeah, it's an opportunity to learn, to try it out, to build something cool,
Yeah.
and it could go wrong. I do have a book on Earthbag building and I've read it many times now. So I have a basic idea on how it's done. All I did buy so far is a roll of barbed wire, which I might need to use on the bottom of this fence. We'll see how the pigs get on within the fencing. So far they were in here for a day and they didn't manage to get out. They've been sleeping in the goat house.
Yes.
But we need to build this so we can get a male. Having said that, do we need a male?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
We have some news.
Yeah, I will tell you the
Maybe Peppa might have a boyfriend. But Sarah will tell you about it a bit later on in the video, so make sure you stick around to the end. So, on to the build. We'll see how it goes. Nick did mention that he thinks that once the earth bags dry out, they might shrink and crack whatever plaster we put on the outside. But, I mean, Earthbag building has been around for a while. And you do tamper it down, so we're hoping that it won't. I do have a worry that the pigs, you all know how they bump up against stuff and scratch stuff. I do am worried that they might crack the plaster. I'm thinking of using stucco, which is like a lime cement water mix, but then waterproofing it either with like a cement and plasticizer plaster, or even plasticized paint, which would be another expense. But we'll see how it goes. First of all, I'm going to start digging out or marking out the foundations. And at the same time, we're going to test the soil for clay content. And maybe you can start taking out all these bushes.
Yeah.
So we have a clean
nice
work
space
area
to work with.
Okay, let's start and see how long this is going to take. I know one of the major drawbacks of Earthbag building is the time and effort. But I'm hoping, because it's not going to be a human house, that should be quite reduced. the way we're going to test the soil is we'll just take a sample, dig down 8 to 10 inches so you don't take the topsoil, and then just take a bit. This, we'll mark it as from the actual site, and we'll do this when we go up.
You need this to hit it in?
No, because I probably have to move this one.
Okay. I love it. Maggie's like, is this where I'm going to stay? It's okay to from the inside?
About.
That's where you want to dig, Pep?
That's all going in bags.
Oh yeah, good. Loosen it. She's taking off the roots, you're hearing, huh?
Good girls. Get in there. I'm not going to stop you.
go, princess. Hennes dagbotten, beautiful.
That should do it.
Yeah.
Root ball.
The soil test. After taking soil from 3 different spots, we are going to test it out for clay content. Stones come out, roots come out, grass comes out. Now for the magic ingredient, a little bit of soap. Less than a teaspoon in each one. It's just there to dissolve and divide the layers of the soil. Wow. Close the lids and shake like crazy. These are the jars after 3 days and it's still not clear. So we'll probably share the results with you in next week's video.
Here's a couple of Earthbag building books. Just want to show you how we're actually going to do the foundations so you know what we're doing. So here it is. You've just got bigger stones at the bottom of the trench. This is the floor, the sides. And then you put a perforated drain pipe. It's kind of like a French drain kind of. And then on top smaller stones so no dirt goes into that and blocks your pipe. And then you have one earth bag which is below the grade level. But in between the first sack and this sack, we're going to put some shade cloth so we minimize the amount of soil that can go down and block all that up. And this first and the second one on top of it will be gravel filled. And in between you put 2 lengths of barbed wire so they grab onto each other. And also we're going to want to, after the first bag, put pieces of twine across like this on every course. So then once it's finished and we want to plaster it, we can get some chicken wire and attach it with the twine so then the plaster has something to grab onto. You're not going chuff chuff, Molly? It's too cold?
At least it's something different, hey, look, to building the fence.
Yeah. I think we will get a bit bored of
Digging the hole.
filling the bags.
Oh yeah, probably.
Oh, thank you. Oh my goodness, where's your water?
She has a big pond of water, Daddy. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Off we go. She wants my water.
At least the ground is pretty soft, eh? Because of all the rain.
You want my water, eh? You do.
She just wants attention, not water. Stop touching her. Ugh, gross.
Yeah. Okay, let's get back to work.
Shall we? Shall we, Molly? You want to?
You want to get back to work?
You want to put your ears up?
You want to go do some digging? Huh? Come on, let's go.
No, Molly makes a mess, eh? I'm not too fond of her digging.
It's true.
Okay, so now that we've got it pretty much flat, we just still have to break some rock over there, some granite. Now, it might seem like that's bad news, but not really, because we do need quite a lot of gravel. So we're hoping to break it. We'll lay it on a bit of shade cloth here, so then we can put it back when we need it. And it's less gravel wheelbarrowing from the outdoor kitchen to here. Now I'm just going to see where the levels stand, because sometimes it not being flat, it can be really deceiving. So I've got my laser there. Can you see a green line here at all from there? As the sun came out now a bit.
Yeah.
Where?
There.
Okay, now keep...
Wait, can you see it?
Now keep an eye on it, okay? That's all.
Yeah. Just wait.
I can see it, yeah. Mark it.
Oh yeah. There. Just wait.
Where?
Yeah.
Lallo. Where?
It's exactly on this one.
On the back corner, so that's
That was down there.
awesome. No, that was there.
Oh, that was there.
So
Okay.
we're good here, as long as it's sloped, you know. We said that was high corner, so this is low corner. And it looks like the same distance. I think we're either super lucky or really good.
I think it's really good.
So this is the low point of the trench, which is just over here. And then there's the high corners, one on each side, and both of them were exactly in the right spot.
Yeah.
I don't know how we managed this. And then the low corner, we only have one because we have to break the rock for the other one. But please note that how equidistant they are. And this is the high point, the exit of the water. Let's break this and put it there, right?
Yeah. When you look at me, you'll see these perfections.
Can't deny it.
It's too windy to put this
Oh,
out.
I lost the cap.
No, it's here.
You stole the cap.
When you're with me, you will never lose a cap.
She's a joker as well.
But it's true.
The floor when we started off over here wasn't perfectly flat, you know.
No,
Not
for
at
sure
all.
not.
Not
It's
at
very
all.
different.
Eee, what bionic eyes we have. She's a natural born builder.
Wow. Should I sort of land when they're this big? I keep them,
Keep them, just throw them there.
even though they might be easy to break.
Mm.
Let's see.
Nope.
No, they break too easy.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I think you're a natural born builder, that's true.
Why?
Because you know what's going on, eh? I think we made a mistake from the beginning, me building and Sarah editing and
Why not?
gardening and animals. I think maybe you should be the builder.
Why? Why are you thinking
Because
this?
I still can't believe the levels that we got. It's true. I'm not taking the piss, I promise. Alright, so you're saying we should stop, what?
But that's the way you dug, right?
Uh-huh.
It's here.
Oh yeah. Okay, so
Very
just
good.
clean it up a bit. Okay, well, good call. Right, so all I have to do is break what's underneath you basically,
Yeah.
so it's a slope.
Yeah, that's
And
it.
then that piece on the outlet. Okay, let's get to it. So what you're telling me there,
Yeah.
I got it perfect.
Oh, yeah. But did I tell you to keep going?
I knew I wasn't ready.
Yes.
A good job from the foreperson would be nice, you know, to
Yeah.
keep morale up.
You got it perfect.
Thank you. I think it's ready. You want to have a look?
Yeah.
You with the good leveling eyes. Forget as well, the pipe, Champy,
Down.
will be sitting on a bit of stones as well, so we can arrange them a bit.
Okay.
Whew.
Very good. Awesome. Yeah!
All right. So you can go and take Molly for a walk, and I think I'll go and start, maybe get a wheelbarrow of stones and start filling one flat layer.
Okay, you don't want my help for that?
No, no, you go walkie. So I'm only going to do one wheelbarrow, and then I'll go, yeah. Woohoo! I'm happy. Day 2.
Yeah.
And trenches dug.
Nice.
Now the not so fun getting wheelbarrows and filling.
While we prune trees and clear land, we leave the wood where it is to dry. But now it had all summer to dry, and it's time to get it up and store it for our cold winter nights.
First wheelbarrow of rubble at the bottom of the foundations. So I thought I'd take all this stuff we had taken out when we dug out the pig spa there. Gonna need quite a lot. Unfortunately, it's kind of mixed with a bit of soil as well, so I can't just use a shovel. Should be all right.
I got the wood up just in time for the first frosty morning. It was so beautiful, nice and frosty, a nice crunch when I walk on the ground, but oh so cold. Go and ask Daddy for a biscuit. You're a biscuitarian, you need biscuits to survive. Even the brambles look beautiful. Good morning. Is your water ice? No, very good. Good morning. Good morning, Peppa. That's your Maggie. Good morning, Maggie. Oh, yes, Magpie. Good morning, Maggie. Wow. Is that for your itchy on your head? Here, you itchy? Okay, we'll do that for you. Good girl. You want to see the frost, Maggie, this morning? Come. Now for story time, because this was amazing. Yesterday we left Peppa and Maggie in their new enclosure for the first time for the whole day. But because they don't have a shelter, we didn't want them to sleep there. So they usually go to bed at around 8. I went to pick them up at 8 to get them into the goat house because I knew it was going to be cold. They both came up with me. Maggie came in to the goat house, but Peppa went the other way. She went, instead of coming this way, she went up here. And anyway, I got Maggie settled in and I was calling Peppa and then I heard her crying. And I was like, Peppa, come this way. And when I looked with my head torch on, because it was pitch black, I see 4 eyes looking at me. I thought, oh my goodness, what the heck is that? And then I thought maybe it's the neighbor's dog. And I got closer and it looked like a baby bear with Peppa.
And I freaked out. I started screaming with joy. I realized that it was a boar, and they were just standing next to each other, Peppa and this boar. And he was so cute. Like, I've seen wild boar on the land, but big ones and running away from me with tusks or whatever they're called. But this one was just like a baby bear. He was so cute. Oh my goodness, I went up to Luke on a high, screaming. I was just so happy. I couldn't believe it happened to me. It was so sweet. And I was just screaming and saying, oh my goodness, you're so cute. I scared it away. It didn't run away. It just walked off really slowly. I could have probably tried to take a video, but it was pitch dark. And yeah, I thought I might as well just enjoy the moment, because just trying to do that would have ruined the moment. Oh my goodness, it was so cute. So we know that Peppa and Maggie are in contact with wild boar, but they're not pregnant, which is weird. Unless they are, and we don't know. Oh my goodness, let me go up now. And I'm still in my pyjama, we're gonna put on a fire. And my hands are frozen solid, but it's the first frost, and we're really happy. And yeah, the guys had a good night, so everything is good. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you'd like to.
And before I go, I'd like to say a humongous thank you to Mark, to Alan, and to Gila. I think that's how you say your name. Thank you so much for the super thanks. We really appreciate it. And if it is your first time here and you enjoyed what you saw, but you don't have hours and hours to go back and catch up on our life, well, we have one special video. It's the first 4 years of us living off-grid, and you can get to know us better and see what we've been up to. So why not go and watch that one next?